Hi guys, this reading is for our Capricorn Masculines. We're going to say a quick blessing and we'll just get started. Holy Spirit, thank you so much for being with us here today and in every breath that we take. We ask that these messages be received by those who are meant to hear them. Amen. Alrighty, I am Jess and I am Key Tarot. And like I said, this is for the Capricorn Masculines. You will know if you are a masculine or a feminine energy. It is not about your gender. It is simply about the energy that you carry within you. Alrighty, what do we have for you guys? This is the Deviant Moon Tarot deck. Thank you. Oh man, I got the Five of Cups. I do not like this for you. This is kind of like the card that represents like the definition of insanity, which is always reaching for the same thing, expecting a different result, and being kind of surprised by the outcome of always receiving like emptiness for your efforts. And that is terrible. This card is such an abusive looking card. It's someone who kind of wants to block something out. Again, it just kind of is evocative of a repeating pattern of some sort. All right. And kind of crossing that, I've got the Star, which is the card of Aquarius. Came out on its side, which kind of is telling me that you might be looking in a different direction. Maybe you're tired of doing the same thing over and over and over again, and you're kind of starting to question, is this my destiny? Is this the way that I want to go? I like it, actually, I do. But it's really just kind of you sort of looking at what your life path is supposed to be looking like, or what you want it to, what shape you want it to take. All right. I got the Ten of Wands here. Yeah, this is someone who's like, man, I just simply cannot keep up with this anymore. I don't want to try. I don't want to keep trying to carry this for much longer. Again, it's kind of a similar energy to this. It's like, oh, how much more can we listen to? How much more can we carry? How much more can we take? I don't like that for you, not one bit. I want you to feel fulfilled. I want you to feel like you are living your life's best purpose, your life's highest purpose as often as possible. And we can't feel like that all the time. I understand that. We have to come to these conclusions where we're like, it's too much, I can't take it anymore, I can't listen to it anymore, I can't do it anymore. Then that will propel us into a change of some sort. Alrighty, let's keep going. You know what's interesting? Well, more about that in a minute. All right. Oh, I've got one that's flipped that I forgot to look at. Yeah, I've got this Four of Wands in reverse. Four of Wands is about stability. It's about stability in your home, stability in your physical self. It's also that twin flame 1111 card, but in this particular reading in reverse like this, it feels like you're kind of experiencing some sort of loss or lack of fulfillment in like the four walls around you, or somehow inside your being, as though you feel like something is kind of missing. Perhaps there's a partnership that's missing in your life. Perhaps there's some kind of partnership that's become a little bit too much to manage somehow. Let's keep looking. Thank you. Oh man, I got the Devil in reverse. Now the Devil, that's your card, all right? The Devil represents, things that we are bound to, energies that enslave, things that can be toxic in our lives, or addictions perhaps. But it can also, whenever it's in the reverse, it can be in this particular instance, since we're talking about you, it kind of just feels like you're not feeling like your best self, perhaps. Maybe things have been off balance in your life, or like I said, feeling like you're missing something. And I'm not saying that you don't feel like you're a whole person or something like that. That's not at all what I intend by saying that. It just sort of feels like there's some kind of heavy burden that you're shouldering here, and it kind of feels like this day in, day out kind of thing that you're just questioning, is this all there is? Okay. Yeah, well, what I was going to say before, I was like, we have the 5 here, we have the 10 here, and now I've got the 15 with the Devil. And I was going to say, that's interesting with the 5 and the 10. And I was thinking to myself, well, if a 15 comes out, then we'll know. We have some kind of progression here with these 5s. 5s are about conflict and chaos that bring about change of some sort. And that's what I was just talking about. When we get to these points where we just can't take it anymore, that will propel us into making some kind of change in direction, right? Nicely done. Okay, so I have the Nine of Wands here that came out with that Devil card. Kind of indicates you putting up some boundaries, possibly having hurt feelings. I don't know if you've had some kind of altercation with someone who has really just been nagging on you, driving you bananas, and it's kind of hurt your feelings and driven you into kind of a mopey sort of vibe. This guy is such a sad little dude. We call the Nine of Wands the wounded warrior. And I always say, you know, he puts up that fence for a reason. It's because he's been hurt. He's being smart to do so. But this guy, he really seems like he's in his feels and maybe carrying around a little bit of baggage in some way. All right, I got two that came out here. I've got the Justice card, ooh, and I've got the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Justice is about legal matters. It can be, and in this particular case, it's also the card of Libra, but it's in this particular case, in the upright, it would be things going in your favor, and all of a sudden, things starting to come back into balance for you in some way. If there's been some lack of fairness in some sort of relationship that you've been carrying on with, that's caused like this heavy burden, this weight that you're like, man, it's causing so much instability in my life. I don't know what to do. I'm not feeling like myself, and it's got you putting up some boundaries or something like that. What I'm getting next from this Seven of Pentacles in reverse is you simply don't want to wait any longer. This card is very interesting. It's a card of like antagonism to me. Typically the Seven of Pentacles is a card of waiting for things to grow, waiting to see if what you've harvested will pay off. In this particular case, it's like, man, this hurts too much. I don't want to wait anymore. I want to move away from whatever this energy is, and I don't want to wait to see how it turns out because I don't feel like it's been fair, and I'm ready to find some kind of sense of balance, some kind of sense of freedom within that balance. Okay, some fair sense of fairness. Thank you. I've got the Ace of Cups in reverse. Hey. All right, so the Ace of Cups in reverse is someone who feels like they don't really know, like it can be a broken heart. It can be tears. It can be a loss in a love relationship of some sort, or something that you poured your heart into for some time that just did not yield what you were really looking for. It kind of feels like all the air was sucked out of something in some way. And I got the Ace of Pentacles in reverse on top of that. Man, that's not great. That's not a great situation. Alrighty, so I feel like you're kind of on the same page with yourself here as to how you feel about whatever this is. Ace of Pentacles is one of my favorite cards to get in any kind of reading because it indicates a solid deal offer. But whenever it's in the reverse, it's kind of the opposite. It's very similar to this thing where we were saying we're going to wait and see if it's going to grow. But in this particular situation, it's so uncomfortable for whomever is involved. I feel like this is you, that you're like, I need to get out now because I feel like I'm being gouged in some way. And with the Ace of Pentacles in reverse on top of the Ace of Cups in reverse, man, like your heart's not in it anymore, and you see that it's not going to go anywhere. I kind of have a mess here on the table. Oh man, I got the Tower in reverse. This was in your pre-shuffle energy. This is kind of something that you saw happening. It's kind of like something falling apart right before your very eyes. The Tower can be something that comes out of nowhere, but in this particular case, it's either something that's happened before, like some kind of repeating pattern that you've been putting up with for far too long that's caused all of this instability and drama, or it's it's something you've seen it coming. You can say, I saw that coming. All right, let's go ahead and clarify with a different deck. Let me just get you organized here a little bit. You know that? Just so we know where we're supposed to be. All righty. Okay, now let us continue here with this Star Power Tarot. Okay, so whatever this situation over here, I want some more clarification on this thing wherever you're saying, you know what, it's too much for me, this person's too much for me, this situation is too much for me. I think I want to start something different. I want to look in a different direction, or you're at least saying, is this all there is for me? Is there something that would be a better fit for me? Let's see. Five of Pentacles in reverse. There could be some sort of financial loss here. There can be a separation of some sort. In any case, we have someone who is not giving enough. The top of the card on across her forehead, tattooed on our zombie lady's head, it says some give more. In the reverse, someone is not giving enough, and it's causing you to have to support way too much in whatever case. Yeah, I got the Queen of Cups in reverse. Oh man, this is somebody who is not able to access their emotions very well, or they can, it's not that they can't access their emotions, if they can be overly emotional, overly dramatic, prone to fits and outbursts, possibly tantrums of some sort. Yeah. Someone with like some instability within them, and it's causing stress for you, I'm seeing. You're so smart though, Capricorn. I can't imagine that you would allow yourself to stay in this energy. I'm going to put these back in because that's too many at once for me right now. Let's see. Eight of Cups in reverse. Eight of Cups is a card of walking away and leaving behind things that are not good for you, right? Whenever we have it in the reverse, though, there is something that you hold on to here. For some reason, feeling like you can't move forward, almost like you're kind of beholden to this other person's emotions, almost like, oh man, I would, but I'm afraid what the fallout of that's going to look like if I abandon ship with whatever this is, person, place, or thing, right? Oh boy. I've got the card of Temperance here, and it came out with the Chariot in reverse. So Temperance is the card of Sagittarius, and that's the season that we're in right now. And I've got the Chariot in reverse under that. It's like feeling like you're not going to be able to make any kind of move for, this feels like timing for at least a month, and also, or at least 2 weeks, I should say. Maybe not until we move into your sign. When is that? All right, somebody check my math and drop it in the comments if you don't mind, please. But this Chariot in reverse is feeling like you cannot move forward, and because you need to find some sort of balance and unity within yourself. It's almost like you need to refocus yourself, and there is an aspect of self-discipline here. Like you're feeling like I don't like the way this sounds. It almost sounds like I don't feel like I can move forward until I have healed myself from this, but I don't know how you're going to heal yourself whilst you're in the midst of this. That's my question. So there's our Temperance card. It's about finding balance and unity within yourself in whatever way that looks like. It can be like looking at your routines, your habits, your health, again, about self-discipline, even as far as like reparenting yourself with some early childhood issues that may be causing you to cling to whatever the situation is and feel it once again like you cannot move forward with that Chariot in reverse. But again, something is causing you to feel quite not like yourself. There's kind of like this very sad, almost like they've been abused in a way kind of energy, and it's needing to find a sense of justice for yourself, a sense of fairness in this situation, and not wanting to wait like this any longer. Well, yeah. Okay, a little bit more about this, and then let's see how we can make this better, because I don't like it, you don't like it, nobody likes it. We have the Ace of Swords. Oh man, this is somebody who has to start telling the truth about how they're feeling, what they're thinking. King of Pentacles. Doing that is going to propel you into a state of much more stability. Once you start talking about how you're feeling, that's what we do. That's how we start creating new foundational support for yourself somehow. How does that work? That's Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy. That sets you up right. That puts you back in a seat of power for yourself, is simply talking about how you're feeling. Oh, and now we got the Tower upright again. And this is kind of what I'm hearing is, while you have been kind of experiencing whatever this is, that has just been like way too much to handle, too much drama, stress, could be arguing possibly. And I didn't realize we had yet again another 5 there. And again, I say chaos and conflict that bring about change. Yes, and look, now I'm kind of feeling like you're bringing the Tower down in this situation. With this combination of the Ace of Swords, the King of Pentacles, and the Tower, once again, you had it out here in the reverse. Now you got it again. It feels almost like now you're going to be in charge of the show. Now you're going to be the one that brings this down, because you're going to start speaking about how you feel. You're kind of starting to get it back together. You're starting to take your power back, I should say. And that uprights you, where you were in this Devil in reverse kind of energy, sort of enslaved to another person's drama or emotions is kind of what I'm feeling. Once you start expressing your truth about how you feel and start taking yourself out of whatever this situation is, where it feels like you're just being gouged every day, right? Oh, I don't like it, not one bit. That actually is what brings this Tower down. Oof. Yeah, and then I got, oh my gosh, you nuts. Then I've got the Ace of Pentacles right behind that. That's so funny, which will be the second time after that. Guys, I love it when you guys give me double cards, because that tells me your energy is starting to become very clear with yourself as to how you're feeling about whatever this situation is in your life. And I like it because you're smart, and that means you have a very big energy presence in the world. If you can do that, it's impressive to me. So you should really trust yourself and your gut feelings, your intuition, and your instincts about things. Good job. This Ace of Pentacles right here is off to a brand new solid start, and it's directly related to this Ace of Swords. You starting to tell the truth about your feelings, what you're thinking about things, brings about some kind of new solid foundational energy within yourself. Like I said, all of a sudden, all is right in your world again, kind of. And we start to establish new foundational support within yourself, very much root chakra development. And that brings about the Lovers card, which is very interesting, because the 5s do take us into the 6s, and that's number 6. Alrighty. So the Lovers card is a card of choice. All right. It can be a new love relationship coming towards you once you let whatever this is go, which is beautiful and positive. It's the card of Gemini. It's also a card of finalities, where we have, if I choose this one person, then everything else is wiped off the table. Or if I don't choose this one person, place, or thing, then I have all of these other options, but not that one. Right. And so it's really just down to your choice in a situation. I believe you're going to make a good positive choice, because I think you're someone who's been through quite a bit, and I think you've learned a lot. You've seen yourself through a lot of different phases, and I think right now you're starting to, reassess what you want to do with your life, and kind of start, like I said, almost like reparenting yourself, restructuring yourself, and balancing yourself so that you can get yourself into a more positive location with a, more positive either partnership or situation that works better for you. Is there anything else you want to say about this, Capricorn, before I cut you loose? I'm going to look at this family tarot real quickly. Thank you. I got the King of Cups in reverse. Heck yes. This is what I was thinking before. And actually, this was in your pre-shuffle energy too. So we have the Queen of Cups in reverse, and now I've got the King of Cups in reverse. So we do have like a true pairing here, and neither person is expressing themselves emotionally. There could be a lot of overly emotional behavior, or with this King of Cups, someone who simply has not been expressing how they truly feel in a situation. And this may be part of what's causing this fallout. We have two people who are not communicating whatsoever. Oh, and I got the Lovers card out again. All right, look. So I don't know how all of this relates to your life, but whoever you are, again, you have a wonderful, gigantic, beautiful energy about you, okay? And so because of that, you're kind of manifesting a really incredible future for yourself. Really what we have here is someone who needs to start talking about how they're feeling in a situation, someone who's been very overwhelmed with possibly a lot of arguing, chaos, something like that, having to deal with something that's causing them to really question, do I stay or do I go on this path? I'm tired of feeling this instability. I'm tired of feeling this loss, like I'm giving more than I'm receiving. I'm having a hard time letting it go for whatever reason, even though it has upended me. And you're starting to see this need for change, a need for change within yourself. And it's not because you need to change. It's because you want something more. It's because you want to feel more balanced. You want to feel more peaceful. You don't want to have all of this high drama. It's not because, oh, I just need a change or something. It's No, it's really because you're starting to address your own needs, and you're starting to see how that affects your balance that bleeds out into your home, your community, your workplace. And the more balanced you can be, the better you can be for everyone else. All right, yes. Once you make this decision to just simply, really the key is simply starting to express yourself. And then I have you bringing down quite some kind of tower here, where it kind of felt like it was out of your hands and you were just very emotional and kind of waiting to see what this other person, place, or thing was going to do. And we had the tower here where you were just kind of like watching to see it fall, right? I have your communication coming down and bringing in the tower on its own. Does that make sense? Clear as mud to you. In any case, it brings some kind of really solid new deal and some kind of partnership, because we got the Lovers card out twice. And of course, my favorite, Ace of Pentacles, right? I love you guys a bunch. Man, you guys are smart. I'm not even going to count how many repeat cards you had here, but you're beautiful and you're wonderful. I appreciate you so much letting me read your energy for you here tonight. And I hope I get to see you soon. If you want to book a personal reading with me, all that information is in the About section of this channel. And I hope I get to see you soon. Happy holidays. Bye-bye.